pleasure that I introduce our first commencement speaker, valedictorian Kristen Kuzmer.
Before I begin my speech, I just have to thank my family, my mom and my dad, Lisa and Maggie, and all of my good friends. Without your love, support, and encouragement, I wouldn't be who I am or where I am today. Trying to think of what to say for this speech caused me 1 or 2 sleepless nights. I really didn't know what to say. I told a friend that if I had thought earlier about having to give this speech in front of all these people, I would have failed the test a long time ago. At this, I heard 3 voices laugh. Hers, mine, and a little voice inside of me that was laughing hysterically. It was saying, "Yeah, right." I knew why. I knew that even if I would have had to give a national address after becoming valedictorian, I still would have gone for it. That voice inside me would not have let me do it any other way. Whether it be studying for a test, turning in an assignment, or just some little task for extra credit. It didn't matter how big or how small. The same voice would begin to nag away. So I did it. Some people call it smart. That's my personal favorite. Some call it a competitive spirit. Some call it just plain dumb to do all that work. Call it what you will, but everybody has got that little voice inside of them. You may have a quiet voice. You may have a voice so loud that you're sure others can hear. And you may not have heard it at all yet, but I assure you it's there, dying to be heard. The passion. Whether or not you listen is your choice. It drives you to be your best at football, physics, drawing, singing, or just waxing your car. That voice drives you to be your best at anything and or everything. You may try to ignore it, to rationalize, to push it aside. In just a few minutes, we will walk out these doors and try to convince ourselves that never again will we put that much time, energy, and pain into getting through something. That little voice will be laughing right about then, because something else will come up. Who knows when or what? For me, it may be 5 years from now, trying to race across the United States. Or maybe it'll be today, trying to race Chris back to our seats. It'll be something different. Another set of problems, another set of goals. You'll go after it with more time, more energy, and more sacrifice than you've ever put into anything before. Maybe without knowing exactly why. Or maybe because it's what you've always wanted. And when you reach it, you may not know what to do. But that's okay. Reaching it will forever keep life from being dull. So when you hear that little voice, listen up. Now I'd like to introduce your next speaker, Chris McKeely.
I'd like to say congratulations to the class of 1996. We have worked hard to get here. Our high school years, and especially this year, have gone by quickly. It seems like yesterday when we camped out at school for senior parking spots. I remember coming at 4:30 in the morning thinking I'd get a good spot. Instead, I ended up being the 140th person on the waiting list with a space in the back. With all the activities students participate in, such as playing in or supporting school sports, drama or music, student government, school clubs, senior projects, going out with friends, and of course, doing lots of homework, we've been kept busy and the time has flown by. I'm very excited to be graduating, but at the same time, I'm a little sad. To me, it seems as if we were just freshmen. I can remember looking around school for my locker and thinking how big Columbia River was. I remember being slightly intimidated by a few older students, and I also remember not walking on the cheap ticketed hallway because it commanded such respect from everyone. These memories are fresh in my mind, as I'm sure everyone here has vivid memories, but we are no longer freshmen. We are soon to be high school graduates with many challenging experiences ahead. We've met many people and accomplished a lot in the last 4 years. We've grown and matured into young adults. Some of us have found new interests. I believe most people graduating tonight will be able to look back at their years at Columbia River and have many positive memories. I have made some close friends, James and Mike, Jack and Sean, Matt, Dan, and Chris, to name a few, who I appreciate for their different qualities. We all have friends, family, and teachers who have influenced our lives. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the people in my life who have always been there supporting me. Next year, many of us will be going our separate ways and leaving our immediate groups. Some of us will be continuing in school, going into the military, getting jobs, and even starting families. No matter what our future holds, we should set high standards for ourselves, have goals, and work hard to attain them. All of us can and will be successful in our lives if we work hard and go after what we want. This evening in graduating, everyone has completed a goal that will positively influence their life and will lead to many more successes. Take advantage of your opportunities and meet obstacles head on. Good things are bound to happen. Most importantly, be your own person. Do what you want to do for yourself. Believe in yourselves and challenge your futures. The poet William Blake reminds us that no bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. Best wishes to everyone. It's been fun being part of your class, and thank you. Now I'd like to introduce Rachel Anderson.
It became real last Wednesday, the day we got our yearbooks and huddled in clusters in the classroom signing autographs and writing about our favorite memories. 4 years of friendships, that's a long time. Beginning with Miss LaVoy's health class, where we levitated tables, had ice fights no one was to know about, and learned so much about health. I don't mean that sarcastically, because I guess we really did learn what would carry us into the next 4 years. What has kept us healthy has been those friends. Health class led to Izzy's Pizza, where we levitated laughter, had ice fights no one was to know about, and where we learned so much about pizza and people. Few know that Amy DeCry can eat a whole pizza all by herself. The friendship circle grew larger as the years went by. The weekend movies, camping trips, and just being together with good people made my senior year very blessed. All of the graduates sitting here tonight have many different memories that stand out in our lifetimes. But there is probably a set of important events that have occurred in each one of our lives that we cannot even remember, but our parents certainly can. Once upon a time, when we were probably anywhere from 9 months to a year old, we were strong enough and brave enough to pull ourselves up on our own 2 feet for the very first time. Just like today, that single event made our parents so proud of us. They ran to get the camera, they called Grandma and Grandpa, they got the video, they even let the neighbors know. They recorded it for history in the baby book. They embarrassed us by laughing, by making silly faces, and by telling us what big boys or girls we were. That sounds like what happened just yesterday, not 18 years ago. You know, parents, Something as simple as our standing up made you grin then, just like the memory is making me grin now. When we started walking, tipping one side and then the other and falling down, I bet you encouraged us then too. You dusted off the diapers and said, "You'll be all right. Try again. You can do it. Be on your way." We listened then, and here we are. We are about to stand on our own 2 feet again, only a little bigger and without the diapers. Some of us are cocky and confident, and others a bit shaky and nervous. Some can't wait to get away, and some keep looking over their shoulder, wondering if you're far behind. Some don't want to get up and are still sitting, but have faith. All of us, in our own time, will do what we have to do. We will face the journey ahead. If we tip a little and fall, will you still be encouraging? Will you dust us off and remind us one more time that we will be all right? I hope so. And now to you, my friends, I want to say, do it again. Stand on your own 2 feet and face the journey ahead. I want to close by sharing a poem written by Donna Yee that was sent to me by my best friend in Minnesota, one I have known since the first day of kindergarten. It is entitled, "Even when friends say goodbye, they remain in each other's heart." Life is like a journey, beginning with one step. We may be walking along a path with friends, and then come upon a crossroad where we must choose the road that is right for each of us individually. At times, we may find ourselves walking a path alone, but somewhere along the road, we find new friends to walk with, friends to love, friends to grow with, friends to share with. The path of life has many crossroads, and at each one, it is difficult to say goodbye and go our own separate ways, choosing the direction that is right for each of us. But the memory of being together will always remain, and there is always the chance that our paths will cross again. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for helping me to stand on my own 2 feet. Thank you, my friends, for being there along the journey. May you all go in peace and confidence. Congratulations to the parents and to the class of 1996. Now I would like to introduce Zachary Dorsey.
Those of you who know me would probably expect me to have found some way to work Shakespeare, Broadway musicals, or Star Wars into this speech. Instead, I've decided to take us on a journey back into what was probably a common yet important experience for all of us. One of my earliest literary recollections is of a lethargic yellow bear, a gloomy gray donkey, and a bouncing, jovial Tigger. My parents blessed me with A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh stories at an early age. Through my parents' rich voices, the 100-acre woods became one of my playgrounds, and Pooh, Piglet, and the rest became treasured friends. In all of my adventures with this group, the story that I remember the most vividly is from the house at Pooh Corner, in which we learned that Tiggers don't climb trees. Our story begins as Kanga shuts her son Roo and friend Tigger out the door with a package of sandwiches. And as they went, Tigger told Roo, who wanted to know, all about the things that Tiggers could do. "Can they fly?" asked Roo. "Yes," said Tigger. "They're very good flyers, Tiggers are." "Well," said Roo, "can they jump as far as Kangas?" "Yes," said Tigger, "when they want to." "I can swim," said Roo. "Can Tiggers swim?" "Of course they can. Tiggers can do everything, but climbing trees is what they do best," said Tigger. "Could they climb this one?" And up they went, with little Roo on Tigger's back. As Roo and Tigger near the top of the tree, they nearly fall due to a weak branch. They realize that they can't climb back down, and as they ponder what to do, Roo suggests that they eat their sandwiches. They soon find out that they left those at the bottom of the tree. Pooh and Piglet are the first to arrive at the scene. They quickly learn that Tigger and Roo are unable to climb down. Tigger, for some reason, can only bounce higher. Christopher Robin and Eeyore are the next to arrive. They have big plans to retrieve their comrades. The four on the ground string a sweater between them. Roo and Tigger jump down, and the only casualties are Eeyore and the sandwiches. Eeyore was landed on by a tumbling tigger. The sandwiches were devoured accidentally by Pooh. I'm proud to say that now I'm old enough to read on my own. Yet I have found in my own cultural explorations the same phenomenon surfacing time and time again. It is Robin who always ends up saving Batman. It's the Grinch's friends who always save him from having a miserable Christmas. And it is Lassie who always saves Gramps. Friendships are what makes it all possible. What is perhaps the most intriguing thing about Milne's story is that Tigger actually believes that he can achieve anything he sets his mind to. He can swim, he can climb, he can even fly, and so can we. We as a class have already climbed some of the tallest trees in the forest. We sent a team of talented softball players to state who brought us back another banner for the gym. Our band has received numerous awards in competitions across the country. Many of us survived through weeks of IB testing, and we all conquered senior project. We truly have the potential to become whatever we desire. World-renowned concert musicians, Oscar winners, star athletes, the Pope, and yes, even the President's significant other. All these lie within our grasp. And like Tigger, from here, we can only bounce higher. So as we now sit and ponder our futures from this new angle, we need to pause and thank those who have enabled us to get here. Our parents, who have given us the gift of reading, continue to support us with love and sandwiches, and enable us to go out in the world to achieve whatever we want, deserve many thanks. Mom and Dad, raising me is what you did for love, and I'll never be able to thank you enough for it. You're very special to me. But soft, what light from yonder window breaks? It is our teachers who faithfully shared their wisdom with us over the past 4 years and need to be showered with praise. Our siblings also require our thanks, who've often allowed us to bounce high. Thank you, Kelly. You are truly one singular sensation. You're already bouncing as high as I am. Last but not least, it's imperative that we thank our friends who've always been there for us. Thank you, Sarah, Cam, and the entire graduating class of 1996. May the force be with you. After this adventure through the 100-acre woods, I hope that you now believe, as I do, in the power of friendships and the infinite number of possibilities ahead of us. As we move along in life, whether it be bouncing ever upwards or treading ever onwards, don't forget the families, the friends, and the sandwiches you've left behind.
Honored guests, parents, guardians, and friends of the graduating class of 1996. Tonight is the 106th annual high school commencement in the Vancouver schools, and this is the 32nd class to be graduated from Columbia River High School. At this time, I would like to introduce the guests on my right on the platform. They are senior class counselor, Mr. Dick Pearson, math teacher, Julie Nygaard, Sam Gunn, member of the school board and father of a graduating senior, and Dale Rice, president of the school board. Mr. Rice will speak to the graduates at this time, followed by Mr. Gunn.
We hope Mr. Rice will be quick, too, don't we? Well, good evening, friends, relatives, and parents of this graduating class. And of course, good evening, graduates. In preparing this brief speech, I ran across some interesting facts and events that span the graduates' lives. I wanted to share with you. For example, in 1977, gas cost 60 cents a gallon. The average new car cost $3,900 $79. The average home cost, $39,400. George Lucas stuns us all with a film classic, Star Wars. 1978, the first test tube baby was born in England. 1979, Margaret Thatcher, the first woman premier or Prime Minister of England. And Mother Teresa wins the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1980, May 19, 8:39 a.m., 3 words, Mount St. Helens. 1981, April 14th, the Space Shuttle Columbia, the first reusable spacecraft, orbits the Earth 36 times in 54 hours and 22 minutes. Also, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, a new plague, is identified. In 1982, December 2nd, Barney Clark, and the first artificial heart recipient. 1983, June 24, the first American woman, Sally Ride, rides in a Space Shuttle Challenger. 1984, June 29, the average home in the United States now costs $100,000. That may not mean much to you now, but trust me, it will. 1986. This fits in the I know where I was when it happened category. January 31, Challenger explodes as a horrified nation watches. You were in the 2nd grade. 1987, June 12th, Thatcher wins a 3rd term in a row as British Prime Minister. 1989, September 10th, the Berlin Wall starts coming down. 1990, August 2, Iraqi forces invade Kuwait, Desert Shield is a result. 1991, February 24, Desert Storm is commenced, and in 100 hours, the Iraqi forces are defeated. 1992, August, Mall of America opens in Minnesota, the largest mall in the world with 400 stores. Wow, just what America needed, another mall. 1994, Al Gore talks about something he refers to as the information superhighway, now known, of course, as the internet, and to use surfers as the net. September 2nd, Baltimore Orioles shortstop Cal Ripken Jr. plays in his 2,131st consecutive game, breaking Lou Gehrig's records set in 1939. Talk about perseverance, no sick days. Wow. 1996, June 11, 8 p.m., the graduation of Columbia River High School class of 1996. So why did I go through these events? For one reason, to ask you, the graduates, a single question. What problems are you going to solve during the rest of your life? How about teaching? Teaching children how to prepare for a brighter future, learning basic skills. Remind you of anybody? How about arts and entertainment world, trying to make the world a prettier, more pleasant place? How about science and technology, improving the way we can effectively communicate, satellites, computers, etc.? Or will it be working in reducing human suffering, one person at a time, like Mother Teresa? Or will it be in healthcare, working on disease, scientists and doctors? Do we have any of those tonight here? I bet we do. Or will it be in politics, like Margaret Thatcher? Do we have the first woman president of the United States here tonight? Maybe. Of course, there are many areas of endeavor that I'm not mentioning here tonight. But I want you to think, where will be yours? Where will you choose to endeavor? Whatever you choose, make it the right choice. Make it your choice. We all need your help. There's a lot to be done, and we need a great deal of confidence, and we have a great deal of confidence in you. And we know you will succeed in making this world a better place. Good luck, congratulations, the best to you. And here's Sam Gunn.
Class of 1996. It's a privilege to say a few words to you tonight as a school board member and as a parent of a graduating senior. As I watch many of you take your cue to begin the processional, I can feel your excitement. You've all completed your senior projects and the many other requirements for graduation. You're out of here, as they say. But I know this is also a time of sadness for you, of uncertainties and goodbyes, of knowing that things will never be the same, because you won't be the same. Tonight, you step into the future. Think about that future. It is not something that just happens. It's not inevitable. It is something we create. We can influence it if we know what we want to be and then focus on making that vision a reality. Even as you may be feeling a bit melancholy at having your high school years come to an end, I can tell you that many of us here tonight are experiencing our own pangs of nostalgia as we reflect back on our own commencements and on what has transpired since then. Please forgive us if we also get a little sentimental. It's just that we realize that you have your entire adult lives ahead of you, and we want you to make it count and have no regrets when it's over. We hope that each of you will be blessed with meaningful and enduring relationships, and will cherish the bonds of friendship that have been developed with your classmates while here at Columbia River. We hope that each of you will appreciate the importance of being a lifelong learner and of continually acquiring new skills that will allow you to prosper in the information age. And finally, we hope that each of you will achieve interesting, challenging, and well-paying careers that will allow you to support yourselves and be independent of your parents. As you know, the first graduating class at Columbia River was 1965, 31 years ago. That was a very good year. I have to admit, I'm a little biased. I did attend high school in Washington, but that year, selected members of my senior class spoke to the audience and made our pledge as graduates to the arts, to business, to labor, to the professions, to the public servants, to spiritual values, to public opinion, and to the home. I'm sure that this class of 1996 will be a valuable contributor to each of these institutions as you go forth to take your place in the world. I know that there are many Columbia River graduates in the audience today who share with you a sense of pride in the chieftain symbols that grace this auditorium and what they represent. Over the years, each graduating class has left its legacy by contributing to the Columbia River traditions of high academic achievement, competitive interscholastic sports, enriching visual and performing arts, and effective student leadership. And this class of 1996 has certainly done its part. We are proud of you, the Columbia River class of 1996, for having met the graduation requirements of the state of Washington and the Vancouver School District. You are a talented group of young men and women, each unique. You're ready to step into the future and make a difference in your community, in your country, and the world. The future will be better because of each of you. Congratulations, class of 1996.
On May 21st, a special honor awards program was held to recognize deserving seniors. We are extremely proud of the scholastic awards and honors given many members of this graduating class. In this class of 312, there are 110 honor students. The honor roll is comprised of those students who earn an cumulative grade point average a 3.3 or higher during their 4 years at Columbia River. You'll note on your program that these students have asterisks before their names. In further testimony of their performance, each student's diploma will bear an honor sticker denoting the degree of scholastic accomplishment. These students are also wearing gold honor cords. In addition, those 53 seniors who are members of the National Honor Society are noted in your program. They are wearing purple and gold bands. I would like to have these honor students stand, and I would welcome your applause for them at this time. We have a new category for recognition this year. This is our first group of seniors who are completing the International Baccalaureate program and are seeking an International Baccalaureate diploma. Now I say seeking because after 4 weeks of testing, they still will not know the results until early July. I'd like to tell you just a few things that they have to do in order to complete this program. These 15 students have taken 4 years of math, 4 of foreign language, science, English, and history, and 2 years of a sixth subject, as well as a course called Theory of Knowledge. They took 6 externally scored exams, which will be evaluated in some of the following countries: the United Kingdom, France, Canada, Switzerland, Barbados, the Philippines, the United Arab Emirates, South Africa, and Portugal. They also completed a 4,000-word essay of original research. These students are wearing a white shawl, and I would like to have each student stand as I read their name, but I would ask that you hold their applause until all 15 are standing. Scott Byer, Catherine Bredeman, Nick Callahan, Denise Case, Zach Dorsey, Ryan Gall, Sean Hansen, Cam Hummels, Matt Johnson, Kristen Kuzmer, Louis Landerholm, Catherine Macy, Philip Shaw, Maren Wisty, Jennifer Zachary. We're all anxiously awaiting the results, as so are they and their parents. And I would also like to announce that one of these members, we just received word that Matt Johnson just received a 4-year Navy ROTC scholarship to the college of his choice, and that just came through. Finally, I'd like to recognize the members of the class who comprise the top 5% scholastically based on their grade point average. And I'm going to again ask each of these students to stand as I read their names in alphabetical order. And please hold your applause until all are standing. Rachel Anderson, Jason Bates, Catherine Bredeman, Denise Case, Rochelle Valley, Zach Dorsey, Nate Hildebrand, Kristen Kuzmer, Haley McClure, Christy Olson, Linda Reisner, Philip Shaw, Joe Tostenrud, Chris McKeely, Charlotte Walter, and Jennifer Zachary. I'd also like to announce that Charlotte Walter, while receiving the Columbia River diploma tonight, is also receiving her Associate of Arts degree from Clark College at the same time. 32nd year that this award has been given, and it is the highest honor the faculty gives to graduating seniors. The Citizenship Award is granted with the following points in mind. The winners should demonstrate willingness and dependability, a democratic spirit, a high level of character, and work for the good of the group rather than oneself. The winners of this award have their names engraved on this school plaque, and they will also receive an individual plaque with their pictures on it a little later. When I read your names, will the winners of the Citizenship Award please come to the stage? The winners of the Citizenship Award for the class of 1996 are Linda Reisner and Zach Malone. A visual picture of the class of 1996, and I'm going to ask the seniors a series of questions. I'm going to ask them to respond to questions as they apply to them. And we haven't practiced this, so you have to listen carefully. First of all, how many of you will be attending a community college? Attending a four-year college or university? How many of you will be attending a vocational or technical school? How many of you will be entering the working world? Joining the armed services. How many of you received a scholarship or honor and senior honor awards tonight? How many of you participated in any extracurricular activities or athletics during your time at Columbia River? How many of you played on the AAA softball state championship team or placed first in track at the state level? Let's see if you pass this test. How many of you have a parent who attended Columbia River High School? How many of you have attended a Vancouver school since kindergarten? And my final question. How many of you have spent all 4 years at Columbia River? Now, I'm delighted to offer congratulations to the class of 1996 and to your parents. First of all, to your parents. Your support for this school district, and particularly our high school, has been greatly appreciated. fully appreciate what a special occasion this is for all of you that have raised him. The results of your love, your discipline, your patience, and your humor are evidence in the quality of the young adults seated before you. And to the members of the graduating class, congratulations. You've been a great group for us to watch grow. You'll face challenges, disappointments, successes, sorrow, and joy. It is our hope that you have the personal resources and strength necessary to face with dignity and honor all that life has to offer you. Ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of this evening's program is the awarding of diplomas. This represents the sacrifices and efforts of many years, and it also represents the hopes and dreams of both students and their families. I would like to present the 312 members of the 1996 graduating class of Columbia River High School. They have met the requirements of this high school and are recommended by the faculty to receive their diplomas right now.
Christopher Charles Anderson. Eric Ryan Anderson. Rachel Dawn Anderson. Ryan David Anderson. Christopher Michael Atkin. Emmy Beth Archer. Michael Earl Aston Jr. Jennifer Renee Atkinson. Amy Louise Atwood. Scott Christian Byer. Emily Suzanne Ballard. Stacy Michelle Barnes. Garrett James Barnum. Jason R. Bates. Jason Dean Beechel. Amber Lorraine Beatty. Robin Lynn Belisle. Jeffrey Aaron Bell. Larissa Christine Berazecki. Laura Ann Berger. Dustin Frederick Binder. Eric Joel Bitterman. Ellen Ruth Blickenstaff. Angela Carol Baumiller. Rebecca Ann Bowen. Jennifer Ray Boyle. Violet Annetta Ozark. Catherine Jean Brademan. Nathaniel Josiah Brown. Andrew Alexander Brunel. April Lee Bruns. Zachariah Dylan Lindau. Craig Anthony Burbank. Misty Rose Butler. Rachel Ann Byer. Heidi Ray Callahan. Nicholas Lee Callahan. Daniel John Cardoso. Christina Irene Carney. Denise Rochelle Case. Tracy Ann Chipman. Jennifer Lynn Conway. John Elton Coolidge. Shiloh Mark Correa. Kelly Marie Cassette. Christy Valerie Couch. Jennifer Ann Cranford. Shanna Elaine Price. Emily Ann Crockett. Christopher Thomas Sear. Rochelle Dowling. Andrea Lynn Davis. Christy Michelle Davis. Stephanie Marlene Dean. Paula Joanna Deans. Amy Bess DeCries. Rochelle Ann Denny. Brian Patrick Dern. Dominic Dexter. Jeremy D. Dieter. Christopher A. Stephanie Gale Doan. Jeffrey Joseph Don. Daniel Frederick Dorset. Scott Lee Dorsey. Zachary Adrian Dorsey. Amy Suzanne Douglas. Michelle Marie DuPont. Erin Marie Eddington. Lacey Maureen Edmonds. Carrie Lynn Egger. Angeline Margaret Eldridge. Brian Eric Ellingwood. Mark Lee Entwistle. Carrie Ann Epperson. Corey John Erickson. Jeanette Helen Kavanaugh. Marcy Lynn Herringer. Nicole Renee Pathfinder. Ryan Michael Ferguson. Melissa Marie Fiore. Jason Lee Fleming. Thomas Wayne Fletcher. Susan Margaret Forrest. Justin Dwayne Fowler. Dina Doreen Fox. Joseph Patrick Franklin. Daniel Lee Franz. Jennifer Louise Frazier. William Levi Frome. Joseph Robert Fryer. Randall William Gable. Ryan Frederick Gable. Lucas David Gardner. Ryan James Gaul. Renee Leanne Gibbons. Jeffrey Cole Gibson. Philip Andrew Gillingham. Jennifer Lynn Glaska. Carmen Camille Getches. Sharon Elaine Gray. Sarah Green. Andrea Michelle Green. Hardik Singh Galati. Natalie K. Gunn. Robert Christopher Hacker. Jessica Lynn Haddock. Casey Marie Almaggi. Heidi Rebecca Hansen. Sean Aziz Hansen. Karen Renee Harris. Christopher David Harrison. Jacob Hart. Nicole Ann Hassler. John Timothy Hatrick. Joseph James Hatrick. Brandon Albert Cobrish. Barry Matthew Cockey. Danielle Beth Hybright. Michelle Ray Heston. Nathaniel Joseph Hildebrand. Brooke Hill. Sean Adam Hillstrom. Natalie Marie Hines. Pierce Stevenson Hoffman. Andrea Lynn Hoppenworth. Amanda Eileen Powell. Christopher Lawrence Huddleston. Jennifer Michelle Hughes. Cameron Bryce Hummels. Jennifer Michelle Hurd. Stephanie Renee Illingworth. Christopher Dale Imai. Cole Thomas Irvine. Joseph Arthur Robert Iverson. Aaron Byron Jacobus. Rachel Marie Mann. Kathleen Marie Johnson. Jeremy Scott Johnson. Jeremy Scott Johnson. James Lee Johnson. Matthew Russell Johnson. Scott Matthew Johnson. Tyler Warren Johnson. Brooke Christian Johnson. Crystal Marie Kaiser. Brenna Lindsay Camper. Jeffrey Paul Kane. Andrew Joseph Anthony Kay. Marshall Aaron Kelleher. Brendan Patrick Kelly. Eric Lawrence King. Craig Olaf Cherry. Anthony Scott Monachek. Melinda Susan Kramer. Stephanie Ann Krause. Daniel Benjamin Kudlik. Kristen Marie Kuzmer. Holly Kate Adams Lalonde. Kelly Marie Lander. Louis Irving Landerholm. Adam Brent Langer. Jason Paul Langley. Summer Joe Larkin. Carrie Marie Lavala.
Lisa Renee Lawrence. Michael Evan Lady. Lars Hampus Limbaugh. Leah Kelly Leonard. Natalie Ann Liberator. John Howard Lees. Tanya Lorraine Littlefield. Matthew William Love. Jeffrey David Lowe. Lindsay Teresa Ludwigson. Robert Joseph Ludwig. Stephen James McDougall. Catherine Virginia Macy. Patrick Andrew Madden. Malcolm. Zachary Reed Malone. Nicholas Arias Manasiotis. Matthew Joseph Marquez. Stephen Sean Martin. Ricky Lynn Mathis. Benjamin Leroy Main. Bridget Erin McCarthy. Haley Charlotte McClure. Holly Ann McFay. Justin Daniel McLarty. Amanda Nicole McRobert. Darby William Meade. Colleen Ann Myers. Alicia Ann Miley. Adrian Michelle Millard. Andrew Holmes Miller. Jamie Michelle Minnis. Ryan Stephen Mitchell. Rachel Kathleen Mitchell. Mark Anthony Montez. Jacob John Moore. Jennifer Lynn Moore. Troy Gerald Moore. Ellen Eravanui Morehouse. Jeremy Clifford Morris. John Robert Nicholson. Nicholas John Nielsen. Jeffrey Michael Neese. Jennifer Mary Northrup. Daniel Everett O'Glennis. Andrea Lee O'Connell. Tisha Janine Foley. Eric Lee Orman. Christy Lynn Olson. Catherine Joyce Olson. Kevin Joseph O'Rourke. Mark James Osborne. Carrie Ann Owens. Christopher Craig Pace. Travis Lee Palmer. Anna Parks. Andrew William Parsons. Alicia Maxine Payne. Ian Charles Harris. Tracy Lynn Paloquin. Amanda Sue Perry. Melissa Lynn Peters. Robert Anthony Petraka. Zachary Miles Beebe. Lisa Lynn Phillips. Christopher John Pikey. Christopher Michael Pittner. Chad Curtis Price. Jill Marie Prince. Jason Allen Pulse. Veritas Visagi. James Dennis Ridge Jr. Robin K. Reitler. Linda Dees Reisner. Tylea Nadine Roberts. Shannon Renee Rollo. Stacy Ann Ross. Courtney Erin Sanders. Joel Louis Scheffelbein. Zachary Ian Schmitz. Elisa Lynn Schneider. Sean Schnell. Christy Lynn Shanahan. Philip Lee Shaw. Michaela Palmisano Shelton. Christy Ann Simmons. Rohit James Singh. Catherine Marie Sinner. Ryan Joseph Slaughter. Jamal Malcolm Slaughter. Rebecca Lynn Slavin. Brandon Scott Smith. Dayton Hendrick Smith Jr. Nathan Robert Solbeck. Shireen Spencer. Heather Ann St. John. Gilbert James Stantz. Matthew William Stevens. Natalie Diane Stum. Dominique Ann Sullivan. Carrie Lynn Service. Scheherazade Marie Talbot. Cody Lawrence Taylor. Sydney Kathleen Taylor. Ryan Christopher Thomas. Carol Ann Thompson. Jeremy Eric Thompson. Larry Dwight Tibbett. Joseph Michael Tostenroot. Ryan Burke Turner. Jonathan Quentin Bale. Christopher Joseph McKeely. Matthew Jacob Van Cleve. Tony Lee Van Zelten. Vaughn Michelle Meyer. Scotty Lee Walker. Jana Lee Wallen. Charlotte Elizabeth Walter. Monica McKay Blunt. James Cameron Watson. Karina Marie Westby. Patrick Farrell Westmoreland. Sarah Lynn Wheeler. David Nicholas Williams. Melissa Emily Elizabeth Williams. Stephanie Marie Williams. Brooke Renee Wilson. Corinne Ann Wilson. Christina May Weinstorfer. James Alexander Wynn. John Gregory Wiseman. Sean Philip Wiseman. Marin Renee Christie. Stacy Ray Wood. Jill Christine Wright. Darcy Danielle Bynum. Daniel Eric Young. Johan Gallenmuller from Sweden. Marcelo Augusto Fonseca from Brazil. Daniel Lottenborg from Sweden.